So, first of all, we're going to start off with the DCU.
The DCU somehow, categorically, they've fucked it. Don't get me wrong, right? DC is great. All this beef between both of them is pointless, but they've fucked the DC universe in terms of movies so categorically bad. I think they fucked it worse than what Disney have fucked Star Wars. And Disney.
Oh, that's a
very
bold claim.
That's a very bold
That's
claim.
a bold claim.
That's a massive bold claim. However, I have the balls enough to say that DCU now is so fucked worse than what Disney fucked Star Wars. And that was fucked. It still is fucked.
Yeah, no,
how is the DC... What is it? DCU now?
It's
So they've
the
dropped
DCU.
the E.
Yeah.
So it's no longer... What is it? The expanded universe.
Yeah. So the E has expired.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's so fucking stupid. When they initially started it, they rushed it because they were trying to compete with the MCU.
Yeah.
And they were trying to compete, alright, Marvel's come out, they're making billions and billions of dollars. They release a movie, makes $1 billion. Costs 200 million, makes 5 times the amount of money. Fair enough. You done 2 movies, threw in the Justice League. No. What was the Justice League?
It was Man of Steel, then it was Batman versus Superman, and then they did the Justice League.
Yeah, rush straight into it. Marvel... God, when did that... I mean, technically, it started with Incredible Hulk. The one with Edward Norton, when he was the Hulk back in 2008.
Yeah.
Because it's not the post-credit scene, it's at the end of the movie where the general comes in and he starts talking to him about forming a team.
Yeah.
And Tony comes in as well, doesn't he?
I think so. It's been a while.
I remember Tony started being in it, and I'm sure he was having like a glass of whiskey. Because I remember Tony. There might have been a cigar, don't remember. Definitely a cigar or smoking, but I'm sure he brought in Tony because they would say, oh yeah, I'm going to form a team. Yeah. Obviously, which was the Avengers.
So I think Iron Man and Incredible Hulk, I think they're roughly like a couple of weeks on one side or the other of each other. So I think that's why they did it.
Something like that. But when was the first Avengers?
Right, so what did we have? We had Iron Man.
So we
had Thor.
So we had Hulk, which is 2008.
Yeah.
Iron Man was...
Same year, I think.
Roughly the same time. You had...
Thor was after that.
Captain America, the first Avenger.
Yeah.
What else? There was a good...
I think it might have been Iron Man 2 as well. But I'm not sure about that one.
Look, that's possible.
I think Iron Man 2 was in it because that had Natasha Romanoff in it. So I think that was just before.
So you had a couple of movies, couple of years. Avengers.
Yeah.
What was the first one? Was it 2012 or 2013?
2012 was the first Avengers movie.
So give or take, you had 4 years. But in them 4 years, you had a couple of movies.
Yeah, you had like 5 or 6.
You had Incredible Hulk, Iron Man, Thor,
Captain
America,
Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
So that's 5 movies. Then you got the Avengers.
Yeah, exactly.
DC were like, let's not do that. Justice League.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
And then they were just like, and then after like Zack Snyder left, they were just like, yeah, let's get the Avengers guy to do it. They brought in was rushed as fuck.
But how has James Gunn come in and just basically turned around and told the fans, yeah, don't care what you all think. you're a bunch of crybabies and assholes and fuck you all. Not in that brutal sense, but effectively, because there was something about it where I think he was slagging off the fans and was kind of coming off, like the typical, I'm a writer and all this, I'm a writer, a director, creator, all that bollocks that people come out with. And it's like, okay, we get where you're coming from. However, the fans have no obligation to you. And this is not me just digging at DC and James Gunn. The fans of any franchise have no obligation
to watch your shit movies if they don't like them.
To watch either your shit movies or your shit TV shows. You have an obligation to your fans. If your fans leave, you're nothing. Without them...
You ain't making money without your fans, are you?
You have nothing. All your power that you allegedly think you have disappears. Everything goes.
Second you ain't bringing in the bucks anymore, Hollywood is on your ass.
All your ideas gone. All your genius writers, directors, you name it, gone. Your money, gone. You, gone. You're washed up. You literally become nothing. The fans are everything. Are you always going to please them? No. Because fandoms, as we've seen, are quite, how to put it?
They can be toxic.
Very toxic and divisive. People split and it's like, look, you're never going to make them happy because people be like, you should do it this way. Oh, no, do it that way. Oh, he shouldn't be like that. He should be like this. Oh, she shouldn't do that. She should be with him and not him. And it's like, what difference does it fucking make? None of it's real. Who cares? It's, in a sense, that is right. Who cares? It's not real. But it's when you deviate too much from the original source is where you cause problems. The moment you start like, no, we're not going to do it like that. Let's think of someone, for example, right? Okay. Catwoman. Is she on and off with Batman? Kind of. It's like, oh yeah, now we're going to take her. She's going to be with Bane. Why? Under what pretext does that make any sense?
I mean, they did that in the 1980s ones, didn't they, with Bane and Poison Ivy?
Yeah, but
she used him, but still.
Yeah, but when it's the 1980s, it's because everyone was too busy on coke. Because everyone's like, idea. Let's hear it. Bane, and Poison Ivy. How much cocaine have you taken? How much?
All of it.
Because there was like, I only had a small amount. 2 grams. Not enough. And what happens if you take the whole bag? I'll make Batman real. Batman will be real. How? Drugs. I'm sold. Now we can agree. The Guardians of the Galaxy, that's LSD.
Oh, for sure.
No doubt in my mind. Guardians of the Galaxy and Doctor Strange, that's hallucinogenics.
For sure.
110%.
I mean, they're fucking great, but yeah.
Great movies. Guardians of the Galaxy, phenomenal. It's visually stunning. Soundtrack, great. Same as Doctor Strange. I mean, I recently see Ant-Man, the Wasp, and Quantumania. Visually, stunning movie. Soundtrack, it's alright. The rest of it, it's alright. Will I watch it again? No. Probably not.
Yeah, I mean, as we said before, that's the growing problem with the MCU movies, isn't it?
I think
you'll watch them once and then you won't want to watch them again. You're like, okay, I've watched it, I've seen it, I'm done now.
I think that's kind of the problem where Marvel has come into now, is they've dominated the scene for so long. They've stretched out everything. I think they've run out of steam. In all due respect, despite the geniuses behind it, the writers, the creators, other talented writers, creative directors, whoever else behind it, they've run out of steam. You can tell that because when you look at the beginning and the middle, really up until I'd say the end of the Avengers, Marvel's great.
See, I think
after the Avengers,
it
goes downhill.
I think it I think the completion of it going downhill kind of occurs after the last Spider-Man movie. I think that's really when it ends, because the last Spider-Man movie is really fucking good.
What one's that? Spider-Man
No Way Home.
No Way Home.
Yeah.
See, I don't even think I've seen the second one yet. I haven't. I've seen Spider-Man. Was it
Homecoming?
Then it's Far From Home.
Yeah, Far From Home, and then No Way Home. Yeah.
I think at this point it's safe to say Spider-Man's never coming home.
He's never going home again.
So first he's Homecoming, then he's nowhere near close.
He's far from home because he was in Europe for most of the movie.
Jesus Christ, he's not done Shrek, has he? I've gone to a land far, far away.
No, but basically in the second movie, they're on a European trip and they end up in London.
He's not that far. He's only in Europe.
He's American. That's far for them.
Yeah, but if he's like, oh yeah, I've gone from America to Antarctica, I'll be like, fair enough. Far, or is it like, yeah, I'm far from home. Where are you? Mars. All right, you're at least a few 100,000 miles away, but I'll give you that. Or at least the moon.
But I mean, like
Europe.
No
Where
way.
in Europe?
I think they were in Vienna. Then they were in Germany, and then they end up in London.
So they go Austria, Germany, London.
Something like that, yeah.
Why that doesn't sound good. How do you? So you go Austria, Germany, London.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you get lost?
Bear in mind, this is just Spider-Man going to all of these countries. Not his entire class. Basically, the idea was his whole class was going on a European tour. But obviously he gets pulled into bullshit by Nick Fury because of course he does.
But so wait. They're going on a tour of Europe.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Basically, it was. It's like it was like a history field trip.
What,
or something.
for like 3 countries?
Well, I think they were only focusing on the one, but he ends up going in like 3.
So they. So what was it? A history trip to Vienna?
I think so. Yeah. Venice. I think it's Venice. Yeah.
Wait. Oh Christ! My geography's going bad on me now. I forget. Where is Venice? I forgot. That's Italy, right?
Yes.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Oh, God,
I think it is.
Oh, God,
I could be wrong. I'm bad at geography.
I should know now. I played Assassin's Creed.
Then yes, it's Italy. As soon as you said, "Oh yeah, it's in Assassin's Creed," of course it is. It's Italy. It's Italy.
I seriously
because
can't.
it's Ezio. Of course, it's Italy.
How have we gotten that bad as a society that I have to use a video game to know where shit is?
Because the Assassin's Creed games are really good at teaching you history, even though they're not entirely 100% accurate.
I mean, that is a fair point.
But my point was,
I should know that anyway. I as done a lot of history. I should have.
That's why I love it. I mean, that's why I love the Assassin's Creed game so much. You just learn so much shit.
So, the second Spider-Man is, we're going on a trip to Europe.
Yeah, it's basically a European history or art.
God, that's got to cost thing. I was going to say, if they're doing...
Yeah, but I mean, if
it
was after the blip, so they've got like 5 years worth of money saved up.
I mean, that's fucked up. That's diabolical, dude. It's like, yeah, you know, few million people suddenly were wiped off the face of existence. Got a lot of money, though.
No, my point was that they were saving for the trip before the blip happened. Then the blip happened. Yeah, they didn't do the trip, and so when everyone was blipped back, they were just like, "Oh, we can do the trip now," but it's 5 years later.
Yeah,
and we got
they
more
wouldn't
money.
have been generating money because half the planet just...
It's in the bank, so they would have been.
I don't think the interest would have been that high.
I mean, you can kind of angle a government for it. It's like, yeah, but they literally died. Well, so give us the money to give them a trip.
It wasn't they died. They turned to dust.
It's like they were murdered and now they're alive again and we want to help them with their trauma. Give us money.
I mean, so in other words, basically blackmailing the government into giving them
yes
a few $100,000.
I believe so. Yes. It's been a while since I've watched it, but That's the general gist of it, I think.
Okay, I have to get. I've always. I mean, I've not even. Now this shows you how bad he is. I've not seen the Amazing Spider-Man.
What, the Andrew Garfield one?
Yeah, I've not seen.
First one's really good.
I don't think I've seen any of them.
First one's really good. The second one is okay, but they pulled a Spider-Man 3 on it, and they put too many people in it.
Oh God! Why would you do that?
It's just like, no, I didn't need 3 villains in this movie. Thanks.
3.
Yes, you had Electro, who was the main villain, and then near the end of the movie, you had Green Goblin,
God, this ain't.
and then you had like the Rhino show up, like later.
This isn't anime. You can't just ask pull fucking villains out of nowhere. Is there? It's like, oh yeah, who's the first villain? Oh, we got Freezer, Cell, Broly. Why Broly? Why have you skipped Majin Buu? Because Broly.
Because Broly's
Because
cool.
Broly. I don't need a logical answer. But that's literally what it would be. Like having Freezer, Cell, and Boo in one movie, in one arc.
But yeah, this is what I mean. Basically, they overextended with fucking Amazing Spider-Man again, like they did last time. Which is a shame, because the first movie was really good. The second movie had like a really traumatic thing in it that happened, like Gwen Stacy dies. So it's like, holy shit. And then they ruin it by putting too many villains in it. Because they always do.
But
No Way Home, especially, is really fucking good. I would recommend, if you haven't watched Far From Home, I'd probably watch Amazing Spider-Man first, because the two previous Spider-Mans actually show up in this movie.
yeah, that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
That Spider-Man and Spider-Man come in to meet Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Because that's not a fucking headache in itself.
That was cool, though.
There's like, oh yeah, Spider-Man meet Spider-Man, and also meet Spider-Man.
They're all called Peter as well.
So it's like, Peter, meet Peter, and meet Peter.
Yeah.
What's your last name? Parker. Alright, this is getting a bit weird.
They actually made that joke.
Yeah,
they're like, no, not you, Peter. Not
say,
Peter.
Hey, Peter.
We're all Peter.
So it's like, hey, Peter. Which one, dude? There's 3 of us. Pick.
Yeah, that's what they were like.
So it's like, we want Peter Parker again. We're the same dude. Which one do you want?
That was literally the joke. That was
So
funny.
it's like, oh,
It's just like, no, still us.
so it's like, oh, we want the handsome one. Again.
Still us.
3 of us. Narrow it down.
And then they kind of settled for our Peter. Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
That's what they went for.
So it's like, I want the current Peter.
And they were just like, no, we meant our Peter.
It was like, we want the one from this timeline. Oh, you want him? Oh,
Okay.
oh. Whoops. He kind of dusted. What do you mean? Oh, yeah.
Far From Home occurs after the blip, so.
But still,
But yeah.
he got kicked out of existence.
Poor Andrew Garfield felt left out because he's the only Spider-Man that didn't get to fight an alien.
Seriously?
Well,
He didn't get fighting alien.
well, Tobey Maguire fought Venom.
True.
Spider-Man's literally fought shitloads of aliens.
The Avengers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then poor Andrew Garfield, no aliens. And then he came in and he heard that they had actually fought aliens. He's like, oh, I want to fight an alien.
He's like, wait, you got an alien? Yeah, you? Dude, I fought Thanos. What more do you want from me? I'm sorry, you fought who? Thanos. The fuck is that?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, did you not watch what Thor said? He's the purple guy in the chair. Oh, that guy.
Kang?
Barney, the purple dinosaur. Holy shit, you when the fuck did Barney become evil?
Kang?
Yee. We don't. It,
The
but,
thing,
but the thing is,
my favourite part of that movie is that Tom Holland's talking about, oh yeah, I was part of the Avengers, and they're like, that's awesome. What is it?
you're like,
And they're
oh,
like, is that a band?
Is that
Are you
like-
in a band?
I mean, they could be a super band. So
I mean-
it's like you have the I mean, you have the gorgeous blonde guy with fucking blue eyes. You have like your Greek god. Because there's like, well, he's Norse. It doesn't matter, dude.
He is still a god.
He's big, he's muscular, and he's handsome.
He's a god.
He's a god. What difference does it make? He's definitely in a boy band. You know for a fact he's in a boy band. And Captain America, again, he's in a boy band. You both know they are. There is no way them two are not in a fucking boy band. If people say no, they're not, prove to me Captain America and Thor are not in a boy band. Oh wait, you can't answer it.
They even share the same hammer.
God, they're in a boy band. They're handsome and they're muscular. They're in a boy band. I mean, most boy bands are not muscular. Well, not like that, but
well,
still.
90s boy bands, maybe.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point.
And this is my point that I was making.
I think the point that we're saying is right. Is
I would happily watch that movie more than once because it's awesome.
now because
But after that, every movie I watched after that, I'm like, it was okay, but I won't watch it again.
When I recently thought back on the movies in the MCU, not all of them are actually great.
No, I mean,
lot of them-
4-2 was garbage. I wouldn't watch that again.
I don't mind that movie. I know everyone detests it. I don't mind.
I think
Dark
when you
World.
compare it to the original 4, it's bad. Because the original 4 was good. The second one, you just... bit of a stretch.
Yeah, usually sequels tend to be...
Iron Man 3, I'm not too keen on.
I'm not too keen on Iron Man 3. So,
All of the Captain America movies are fucking great, though.
I don't care for the first Avenger. I don't care for it.
I think I like it as a period piece. But yeah, I understand where you're coming from. It's not a traditional superhero one, but it is a period piece, so it kind of works.
So we'll start from basically where the MCU begins. I mean, you could say it starts with Iron Man. Technically, no. Unless it was retconned, and have they ever said that they retconned the Incredible Hulk? I mean, I know...
No, all the events still happened, which is proven by the fact that Tim Roth was back as the Abomination.
Oh, God, what's his name? What's the name of the actor for the current Bruce Banner? Oh, shit, what the hell is his name? Oh... Mark Ruffalo.
Yes.
There we go. I had to think. I was like, the hell is his
You
god?
put me on the spot and it went completely out of my head.
I couldn't think. I was like, I want to say Bruce, but it's not Bruce because Bruce Banner doesn't exist. I was like, what is his... It's like, so Mark Ruffalo. So
Mark Ruffalo's great.
So technically, the MCU begins with the Incredible Hulk movie of 2008.
I think you can safely assume that the events of the Incredible Hulk happened exactly as they depict in that movie, because if you watch the What If series, they have a What If where it repeats events from that movie,
Right.
and it's they just replaced Edward Norton with
Mark
Ruffalo, yeah.
But other than that, it's the exact same.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that the events in that movie still happen exactly as they were shown.
The MCU begins with the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of people are up and down about that movie. I have no problem with that movie.
I mean, it was definitely better than the 2003 one.
We don't talk about that one. I've never...
The Ang Lee one.
I've never fully watched that movie. I've watched parts of that movie. And
it's god awful. It's a
so,
horrible movie. It's so bad.
So terrible. And this is again going to be a big thing to say, that is worse than when Lou Ferrigno was the Hulk back in the 80s.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's
the thing,
it's
but
so bad.
I think the thing people got to remember with the Lou Ferrigno ones is that it's terrible by today's standards, but back then it was a classic.
But the thing is, it actually made a lot of sense. He was just he was a muscular dude in green paint.
They didn't have the software to make fucking CGI shit unless it was a cartoon. So it made sense.
Was there a Hulk in 2005? I don't know why I have that in my head.
There was a video game in 2005 with a Hulk in it.
Okay,
That's probably what it was.
Then
that fucking game was awesome. I played the shit out of that game. It's amazing.
Then I'm going to say no. So the one I'm thinking of is 2003, not
And it's
2000.
fucking awful. 2005 is when the first Spider-Man movie came out. The Tobey Maguire movie, yeah.
Ah. See, timelines again are all bullshit. Even reality is bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't part of the MCU anyway, but yeah.
Yeah. So you have the Incredible Hulk. Again, I've seen that movie a few times. Will I watch it again? Yes.
Yeah,
It's
actually, all right.
it's quite a decent movie. In retrospect, I know a lot of people hate it.
I think a lot of people hate it compared to like the comic book version of the Hulk, where he couldn't jump really high or anything like that. Where he can't in the movie.
I mean, is it believable that he can jump astronomically? He's the fucking Hulk.
Yeah,
There's no reason why he can't.
No, that's what I mean. He can in the comics, but in the movie he doesn't. That's the problem.
Well,
he just like runs across fucking rooftops.
He runs across them, but he does jump buildings.
Yeah, but his jumping power is like really low compared to the comic books, which is what a lot of people take issues from because it's the fucking Hulk.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, but he doesn't like supersede mountains in one go. It's like, yeah, because they always nerf characters in movies.
Yeah, I mean that's a given.
Always.
That's a given.
I mean, if you take it realistically, Superman versus the Justice League, he'd body all of them.
Of course he fucking
They don't
would.
exist.
I mean, that's exactly what happens in both versions of the Justice League movie.
So
he bodies all of them because they're rubbish.
So, the Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, we've established it's a decent movie. Iron Man, good movie. Iron Man 2,
I didn't like it as much as 1.
I have no problem with Iron Man 2. I think I would prefer I prefer Iron Man 2 more than Iron Man 3.
Yeah, I'm not keen on 3.
3's not good.
So that arse Paul Mandarin bullshit. Yeah, that was a bit much for me.
I don't like Iron Man 3. 2 to me is a better movie than Iron Man 3. What else have we got? What other movies are there? Okay, so
we got the first Thor movie.
So first Thor movie.
Bit slow to start, but still good.
Again, I was never a great lover of the first Thor movie.
Yeah.
I wasn't that keen on it. I'm still not keen on it. I enjoyed Thor: The Dark World. I know virtually everyone on the face of the earth hates that
See,
movie.
I don't hate it. I just don't like it as much as the first movie.
It's just when you see him and he's in by Greenwich, down by the old Greenwich Naval College, and he's destroying Greenwich. It's like, don't do that. It's royal. The Queen is at the time, obviously not now because it's His Majesty now, but at the time the Queen is like, the Queen is going to have your fucking head. You're destroying royal shit in an old naval college. And if I'm remembering this correctly, where King Henry VIII got married. And it's like, you're going to be murdered.
I think so, yeah.
It's like, you're going to be killed. Your head is going to be removed. under orders of Her Majesty the Queen. At the time. You're dead. Is there a on 4? The son doesn't... No. Your son of Odin and all this bullshit doesn't apply to the United Kingdom and the royal family.
Technically it does. As a prince, he has diplomat immunity.
No. When it comes to this, the Queen has your head removed. There's no two ways about
it. That's exactly how it works.
It'll just be there like, Philip, off with his head. It was like, alright, cool. Beheaded. Sweet, like how we fucking used to do hundreds of years ago. Good old times.
Yeah. Good luck finding a sword sharp enough.
What's the third one?
For Ragnarok. For Ragnarok is a fucking awesome movie.
Ragnarok
so good.
Is the best one.
Yes.
For Ragnarok, the best one.
And that's what I mean. They tried to replicate it in the 4th one and it just didn't work.
Love and Thunder.
It's watchable, but I won't watch it again.
It's not good, nor is it bad. It's a
perfectly average movie.
It's an average movie.
Which is apparently a crime these days. But
it's quite funny.
At times.
At times it's quite funny.
The disconnect between the funny bits and the serious bits and then leading back into being funny is a bit dodgy.
Is rough. It's very, very rough.
I think the funniest thing in that movie was the goats. The goats are great.
The goats are great. It's like, oh, yeah. Korg, no, he's fantastic. I'm sorry, he's definitely one of the best characters in the MCU.
Korg is great. Korg is
So it's
great.
like, he's a rock dude. So it's like, yeah, but his storytelling is like no other. You're never going to be able to replicate a storyteller like Korg.
I did prefer him in Ragnarok though. His characterization in Ragnarok was so much better.
His love story, I'm sorry, in Love and Thunder is great.
That's good, yeah.
I like his love story, fantastic. So it's like went into a lava pit, made little me's. It's like I need visualization. I think we've established that before. I need to see this.
You're like, how does this work?
I don't know. So it's like, oh, do you just want to see? So it's like, why don't you go into Rule 34? No. This is not something where I need the internet and Rule 34 to show me Korg porn. No. That's not what I need.
You need the mechanics behind it.
I need the understanding of how the fuck he procreates. I need to know. I don't know why. I need to see it.
I need the scientific diagram in front of me.
I don't know who this is going to be delegated to, but someone at Marvel needs to show me visually. I don't care if it's a diagram or animated. I need to see him fuck. I don't know why. I just have this thing is I want to see two rock creatures bang. I don't know why. It's like there has to be some understanding of how we've diverged quite a lot. I don't know how we've diverged into this, but I need to see Korg fuck. There has to be a logical, magical. It's magic. There is no way. If people say, but it's just no. There's nothing normal about a rock and a rock fucking. If that's the case, then Pokemon would have established that back in the 90s.
The good old Geodude.
Yes. That somehow a rock and a rock.
Geodude lays eggs.
Again, how? It's a rock. So that's why I need someone. I don't care who it is. Just someone. A part of the Marvel team. Create something where I see Korg getting freaky. I don't know why. It has to happen. Just for the love of God, if it's not magic, then it doesn't happen. It has to be magic. It's something about lava pit, magic, sex.
Baby corks.
Baby corks. It's the most random bullshit.
What's even funnier is that's exactly how it works in the comics as well.
What? Magic? Are you shitting?
No, the lava pit.
Lava pit?
The lava pit shit. That's exactly how it works in the comics too.
It has to be magic. There's no way they don't go down there and do some fucking ritual or some next level bullshit. I need to see it. And I'll leave it at that. So, Ragnarok's the best one. Love and Thunder.
He tried to replicate Ragnarok and it just didn't work.
Would I watch it again? Possibly not.
I think I've already watched it twice, so I can't say I'd never watch it, but I probably
It's
won't watch it.
Gore the Butcher, ain't it?
Gore the God Butcher, yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with Christian Bale as Gore the Butcher. I thought it was good. I thought it was a great performance from him.
Yeah.
I thought it was done really well. What other movies? Okay, the Spider-Man ones, I've seen the first one, that's it. So the others I can't answer because I've yet to see them.
Yeah, like I said, the second movie and the third movie are really good. I have watched them again. So it's like they're definitely rewatchable.
What else?
We've got Ant-Man.
Ant-Man's great. Ant-Man 2
I didn't like Ant-Man 2 as much, but it was still
Ant-Man's great. Ant-Man and the Wasp, great. Quantum Mania. I had to put it. It's not a terrible movie. It's not. Could the movie have been better? 100%. However, I don't think Quantumania is as bad as what people are trying to say it is. It's quite a good movie. It has good points in it, and it has a lot of bad points, like everything else. Captain Marvel didn't like it. Don't like it.
Yeah, that one felt kind of shoehorned in there, though, didn't it? I mean,
Captain Marvel, no. See it once. Will I watch it again? Most likely, no. Captain America, the first Avenger, I don't care for it. I don't care for it. But, of course, like with everything, whether it's TV shows, movies, video games, or anything, the Nazis are somehow involved. I understand because he's from World War II, but fuck me, the Nazis are involved with everything. Wouldn't surprise me at the end of Marvel, turns out Nazis have controlled everything. The ultimate villain is Mecha Hitler.
The ultimate villain is Kang, who was also Hitler.
I mean, is there much of a okay, yes, Kang is a black guy, Hitler is Hitler. I mean, there's no other way to put it. Hitler is a monster, but
multiverse, dude.
I mean that's true, but they're both genocidal lunatics.
Yes.
Obviously, one just does it because he wants revenge. The other one does it because he's a genocidal lunatic and a racist. But
well, Kang wants to control all of time. That's basically his goal. So that's why he does it.
Super Hitler. Fuck it, why not? So Quantumania is not. I think a lot of people have hated on Quantumania. It's not as bad, I think, as what people are trying to portray it as.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely still going to watch it. It's just I'm not as enthusiastic about watching it in the cinema. I
don't mind Kang in it. I think he's actually quite decent. What's the actor? I think it's Jonathan Majors.
Yeah.
He's Kang. I thought he done a great job as Kang. I actually think he's done very well as Kang. I think his charisma, his expressions, I think as Kang are very well done. Visually, the movie is gorgeous.
I think the problem that we've got with Kang is that because it's like the threat of Kang is multiversal, as in there's multiple versions of Kang, the problem that we're now going to have is that every fucking movie Kang's going to be in, if he dies, it doesn't matter because there's another one around the fucking corner.
I'm not answering that. I've seen, obviously, the movie. I've seen the post-movie scene and the post-credit scene, so I cannot and will not answer that question. I think you already know the answer.
Yes, I do.
You already know the answer because
I know.
I went with my oldest niece to watch it, and I said to her, I swear to God, if I get to the ends of these fucking credits and there's no scene, I'm going to be so pissed. What movie did they fucking do that with? Where you sat there and watched the whole thing like, no scene after the credits. You made you watch the whole thing, you bastards.
I think that was an X-Men movie.
And it was like, oh yeah, we're gonna get an after credit scene. You get to the because I think we see this in the cinema, and you get.
I think it might have been the second Venom movie as well, maybe.
I've not seen.
Because we had like a mid-credit scene, and then after that, nothing.
Oh yeah, here's the credits. After the credits, no scene, and it's like, you monsters! Who does something that monstrous? I'm gonna force you to watch. I think
DC does it a lot too.
Yeah, but that's because they're dildos and not useful dildos. But like Marvel have been doing this shit for fucking years. You get to the end of one movie and it's like, oh yeah, you want a credit scene? You want an after credit scene? No, you're not getting it this time. And it's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
How could you be so monstrous? I'm just saying for 2 hours, my ass is numb. I wanted an extra fucking 10 minutes for another scene, and you were like, ha ha ha, fuck you. It's like, oh, that's sick. So Captain Marvel's not great. What else have we got? Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is good.
Yeah.
Again, visually stunning movie. I watched that in 3D. I'm quite certain within 5 minutes I was on drugs. I'm quite certain someone spiked me. I was on LSD. I'm almost certain of that.
I think that plays more. I think that plays more into the second Doctor Strange movie than the first one. But it was trippy as fuck.
Wait,
anyway.
was it? No, it wasn't at the end of the after credits scene. It wasn't. What did we see in the cinema? Was it Doctor Strange 2 we seen in cinema?
We saw that in cinema. Yeah.
Was there credits? Was there a scene after the credits? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, there were.
Okay. If we see that in 3D again, it'd have been the same thing.
Trippy as fuck.
Trippy as fuck. I don't know who. Someone just basically in Marvel was like, I'm going to do a lot of hallucinogenics, and whatever I see, colour-wise, goes in the movie. That's Doctor Strange. There's like, oh yeah, I
think that's both Doctor Strange movies.
There's like, oh, I have colours that probably don't exist. I've seen them under my hallucinogenics. Fuck it, it's in a movie. Because, you know, why not? So, Doctor Strange, great movie. The second one, yeah, the second one's fine. Captain America, again, as I said, the first Avenger, don't care for it. Captain America, the Winter Soldier, phenomenal.
That's a great movie.
Fucking phenomenal movie. The Winter Soldier's great. What's...
The third one is Civil War.
Civil War, again, great movie. Tony Stark's an asshole.
Yeah, but I mean, the problem with Civil War is that Civil War is basically just Avengers Light, isn't it? It's got most of the Avengers in it.
That's what irks me about that is I actually found myself agreeing with Captain America. Because usually he's, well, kind of a self-righteous cunt.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it because he's Captain America. No, it's just he's a cunt. Plain and simple.
His values are so different from what people would have now.
Self-righteousness irks me, and then Tony comes out of his, and I'm like, Tony, you're wrong. Why am I agreeing with Steve? How have I? What the fuck? Why the fuck am I agreeing with this asshole? Somehow I'm agreeing. Fuck it, I'm agreeing with Steve. Steve's right, Tony, you're wrong. Dick. You're fucking Iron Man. You're wrong. Shush. It was like, oh, but I'm Iron Man. Yeah, and he will beat the shit out of you. He's fucking Captain America. He'll beat you up. Without your suit, what are you? Nothing. You're a philanthropist and a playboy. And Batman.
Not as good as Batman.
Just
yeah.
without the cool technology, and not cool technology, without the cool gadgets of Batman. So it's like, yeah, but I've got iron. So it's like, I've got my suits.
Batman doesn't need a suit
Batman
to whip
doesn't
your
need
ass.
his suit. He has his Batmobile. Have you got a Batmobile? I have a Ferrari. Is it a Batmobile? Can it go stealth? No. Can it literally go up kind of to a certain extent, go up buildings? No. Has it got fucking cannons on it? No. Has it got machine guns? No. Can he go from the top underneath it and fire more cannons? No. Then fuck your Ferrari, fuck your Lamborghini, fuck your Bugatti, which he probably has one because he's Tony Stark. And most rich dillholes have a fucking Bugatti. He's got a Bugatti. Is it a fucking Batmobile? No. Then fuck you. His bat bike is still better than your goddamn fucking Ferrari. Because that shit can flip over itself, because fuck you. Batman shit is cooler. Now, would I love an Iron Man suit? Yes, everyone on God's earth is like, yeah, can I have an Iron Man suit? I just want to go click like that and it just transforms me into a badass fucking, android. But
I'd want an Iron Man armor just so that I can pretend to be a medieval knight and just fuck people up with a laser sword. It'd be awesome.
What do you want to be, a medieval Jedi? Holy shit!
Yes, that's exactly what I want to be.
A medieval Jedi. So it's like,
you put a cape.
art thou challenging me? That I am, dear boy. And it's like, oh, thou has tried to challenge me. Oh, a jewel. Oh, I'll accept your jewel, dear boy. Boom! It was like, oh, I have a sword. Here's my claymore.
Laser sword, I win.
Maximilian, did you see that? He just went pzzz, and his light just come. What the fuck? The hell is that? So it's like, yeah, this is my sword. That's not a sword. Where's the sharp point? Oh,
You're about to find out.
don't like fight me with your claymore, and you will understand.
You're about to find out.
And then it's like, okay, challenge accepted. How the hell did you do that to my claymore? I mean, knights didn't use claymores, but a claymore was the first sword to come to mind, and claymores are badass. Therefore, he's using a claymore.
Broadswords are pretty cool.
Yeah. And it's like, but how? This shit's made out of steel.
Titanium, bitch.
It's like, but that's just light. No. My friend, this is not light. This is more than light. This is power.
It's a laser. Fuck
So,
you.
Civil War's a great movie. There isn't a fourth Captain America, is there?
Not yet. They're making one though, aren't they?
Are they? Seriously?
Yeah, well they made Falcon a new Captain America, didn't they?
Oh yeah. Whoops. I totally forgot.
In Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
That's a good TV show.
It was pretty good.
The bromance is
It's great. It's the
something.
best part of it.
Is there a
I just love how Bucky takes no shit from no one. It's great.
Is there like, yeah, I'm not listening to anything you're saying. Is there like, oh what? Because you think you got the shield, your Cap. Yeah. Plus, it was basically anointed to him by Steve. So, fuck you. If I'm the Winter Soldier, yeah, it doesn't matter. You could be Winter whatever you want, mate. He's still Cap, so up yours.
I think he hated the American created Captain America more than he hated Falcon.
I mean, yeah.
He hated Falcon for giving up the shield.
I mean, if Sebastian Stan wants to be, because by his birthright, he could just be Captain Romania. That's a lot of things. I mean, I actually forgot that until my mate brought that up. She brought it up a while ago. She was, oh yeah, you know he's Romanian, right? And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? She's like, he can kind of speak Romanian. It's like, who? Sebastian Stan, Luke Skywalker, the young version.
He could be. Totally could be.
Mark Hamill even said it himself, and it was like, yeah, that's my kid. It was like, yeah, the resemblance is that's mind blowing.
Yeah.
If he has to be young Luke.
If they're gonna make a Luke Skywalker TV show, which they probably will because they fucked up all the movies,
It has
to be
It
him.
has to be Sebastian Stan. If he just starts randomly speaking, there's like, yeah, he's speaking alien. No, it's Romanian. How did you know? I have a friend who's Romanian. Yeah, so it's like, and when she showed me the video of him speaking it, I was like, holy shit, I forgot that he's by birth. But it was like, just become Captain Romania, dude. Fuck it, why not? If we have Captain Britain,
Not yet, but we will.
he exists. Captain Britain exists.
I'm just gonna say right now, if he can't be Superman anymore, let him be Captain Britain.
Yeah, I think that's agreed with that. If Henry Cavill can't be Superman, because
Either be Captain Britain or be Hyperion. Be one or the other.
both. He's Henry Cavill. He can be whatever the fuck he wants because he's Henry fucking guy's beautiful. I mean, like, when you watch Man of Steel when he gets out of the war, and it's like, how the fuck are you that huge? What the hell is wrong with you? He looks bigger than Dwayne Johnson. And he's The Rock. It's literally the guy's name. The Rock. And you're bigger. What the hell are you?
He's the boulder.
It's like, what is he? He's Superman. Don't fuck with him.
He's the boulder, that's what
If
he
he
is.
can't be Superman, if he can't be Captain Britain, make him James Bond.
Yes.
I'm accepting that.
100%.
I will fucking fight anyone on that. Make him Bond. He has that charisma. Everything about Henry Cavill is Bond.
Did you watch the movie where they were in like it was like the 1954 one? Like it was.
Do you mean the man from Uncle?
Yes.
Yes.
He was fucking great.
He's
in
fucking
that.
phenomenal in that. There's like, yeah.
And what makes him cooler is his surname is literally Solo.
Is there
Like, how much cooler can you be?
It was like, what's your last name? Solo. Hold up a second.
Hold up.
Do you have a brother? Yeah. What's his name? Han. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Well played, Cavill. Fuck you. If you want, it's like, oh, well, who's going to be Bond? Cavill. Watch The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Fantastic movie. I watched that with my mum. She see the original. He's great. So he's Superman. Now he's Bond. Make it happen. So what else do we have? Black Panther. Not a great movie.
I think the first one is great. The second one, not as much.
I've not used. Is it out?
It's on
Black
Disney.
Panther
It's on Disney Plus.
What, Black Panther 2?
Yeah.
Not seen it yet. But the first Black Panther movie, again, it looks great. Visually stunning. Soundtrack, great. I think it could be better. Chadwick Boseman was great in it. Michael B. Jordan, great as Killmonger in it. I think the cast are brilliant. Andy Serkis, what do I need to say? It's Gollum. What else you need to say about...
And Caesar.
Ape! It's like, alright, Andy, calm down.
And Snoke.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's Snoke. Whoops. Oops. Totally forgot he was Snoke. Oh yeah, that's
He plays a character in the Andor series too, doesn't he?
I've not got that far yet. I think I'm on episode 5 of Andor. Apparently you find out how brutal Palpatine is, and it's like, yes, because Palpatine's a dick.
Like they're saying that, and you're sitting there like you're telling us like we didn't know this. Like,
because it's like, oh, Palpatine's brutal.
He's a fucking Sith Lord.
Because it was like, oh,
piece of shit.
Palpatine's brutal. No shit. Next thing you're going to be telling me water's wet. Fuck me. I would have never gathered that. Palpatine's a piece of shit. Who would have thought? No shit.
Yeah, it's not like he's the Emperor and as a Sith Lord or anything.
It's not like he
gave it away.
It's like, oh yeah, it's not like he took over the Republic and made it into an empire because he could. And to quote what he said, I am the Senate, so fuck you. So what else have we missed out? We've done Black Panther. Oh, Black Widow. Fantastic. I love that.
That was good.
I actually thought the cast were amazing. The story was great.
I think the problem with Black Widow for me is that it came out too late. It should have came out way before it did.
Doesn't,
because it feels like it feels like the solo movie we needed before she showed up in the Avengers. That's what it feels like to me when I watch it. I mean, it's fucking great. Don't get me wrong.
It's a great movie.
But it feels like, timeline-wise, it feels like it's in the wrong place.
True. Now, Hawkeye, is that a movie or a TV series?
That's a show.
Oh, fuck's sake. Why fucking make it a TV show and not a movie like everything else? Everyone else has a movie.
No, Falcon doesn't.
Not yet.
But he will.
But the big cast, like the
we have missed one. Shang-Chi.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Shang-Chi was good though.
So we'll take the main cast of the Avengers. All have their own movies.
Near enough, yeah.
Who doesn't? So if you take Thor, Hulk, Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow.
Yep. Hawkeye has a TV show, not a series.
That's what I'm saying.
Not a movie.
Why does Hawkeye get fucked? Every other
of the original
cast,
Avengers, he doesn't have his own movie.
Everyone else, the original Avengers, all gets a fucking movie. Hawkeye, no, you're not good
but
enough.
But then technically, Mark Ruffalo doesn't get a movie either because Universal.
Yeah, that's true, but the Hulk.
The Hulk did.
Hulk did, so I'm counting that as not Mark Ruffalo, but the Hulk still gets his own standalone movie. Hawkeye, what, is Hawkeye not good enough? Black Widow gets her own fucking movie. Why doesn't he? That's not fair. She's just, oh, I'm an assassin. Cool, good for you, pleased for you. He kind of has powers.
Yeah, I mean, his fucking aim is unnatural. Like, no way. There's no way that's just normal Olympic level shit.
He's got powers. She basically has fuck all. She doesn't really have. She doesn't really have superpowers.
It's kind of implied that she has some level of powers of some kind.
So,
bit like Cap, but not to the same degree.
But Cap, he's just super enhanced, where she's just brainwashed, built, destroyed and rebuilt. He's slightly different, but Hawkeye again is like, yeah, fuck you, you're not getting a movie, because screw you. So it's like, wow, dick.
Yeah, so of the original
He's
Avengers,
the only one.
he's the only one that doesn't have a movie. Yeah.
Now you've got the DCEU
As it stands now.
and the DCU, right?
Yes.
So both of them.
Yep.
I like Man of Steel. I thought it was a great
Man
movie.
of Steel's fucking great. Such a
I
good
like
movie.
Man of Steel.
I've seen that movie like 4 times. It's so good.
A lot of people don't like it. Okay, yeah, we've skipped over the Avengers, but the Avengers we don't need to cover the Avengers. You got the Avengers, Age of Ultron, Infinity War.
I mean, yeah, you don't really need to mention the Avengers because we've already
wait, what was it? So you got Avengers,
Infinity War, Endgame.
Endgame. That was it. I thought Infinity War was better than Endgame.
Yeah, I did as well.
Infinity War was better than Endgame.
The end battle in Endgame was fucking amazing, but yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a bit. Actually no, I can't talk about it because I just remembered what it is. It's an Ant-Man. It's the post-credit scene. I can't tell you.
That's alright.
Sorry. I was like, oh no, never mind. Can't mention it.
Are you referring to the setup for Loki season 2? Is that what you're talking about?
Never mind.
Because yeah, I know about that.
Never mind.
I know about that one.
Never mind. Yeah, but it's not just there like, oh, wasn't expecting to see you, but I was not. I was surprised to see him. Was not expecting him because he's alive. However, was not expecting Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
They was like, oh yeah, there's Kang. Cool. Loki shit scared. No shit, he's scared. Loki's not going to be able to compete against Kang. No.
The only reason they were able to kill Kang in the first place is because he didn't have any of his fucking technology and armor.
Yeah, which, he's got, telekinesis. Not telekinesis. It is telekinesis, because he kind of has.
Most of his powers come from his suit.
Yeah. Kind of has telekinesis.
Yeah.
Is Loki going to be able to stop Kang? No. Is Owen Wilson? Yes. Because he's Owen Wilson, so fuck you. Right, then we take the DCEU and the DCU. It's combining the two. I'm not splitting hairs on that because it's the same fucking thing. Change the name, same thing.
And to be fair, there's nothing in the DCU right now. Anyway, no, it's all old DCEU shit.
So stupid. Man of Steel, great movie. Wonder Woman, meh.
It was okay. It wasn't
Wonder
great.
Woman is a good movie. It's not great. It's not shit. It's alright.
It's not the greatest movie I've ever seen. It was good.
I've seen more of Marvel, I will admit, than what I have of DCU. The Justice League sucked. Suicide Squad is awful. I've not seen Wonder Woman 1984.
Yeah, the Snyder cut of the Justice League was significantly better, but it's so long.
What else? I've not seen the second Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I watched it. It wasn't as good as the first one.
I've not seen The Batman.
That one's not part of the DCEU.
Is it not?
No.
Fucking
it's in its own fucking universe.
God, that's so fucking point.
Just like the Joker movie is.
Oh, so stupid. Why? What's the fucking point? So I've not seen the second Wonder Woman. I've not seen Aquaman. I've been meaning to get around to see
Aquaman was pretty good.
I've not seen Aquaman. As I said, the Justice League is not great. Batman vs Superman.
It just felt like they didn't need Superman in it. It was mostly about Batman.
It was like, oh yeah, Batman vs Superman. Here's Batman's origin story. Again.
For the third time.
And it's like, but I thought, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I thought they said that they weren't going to mention the origin story and then they done it again. It's like, I know what his origin story is. He grew up on a remote planet, was found out and was raised by fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi. Fuck you. Batman's origin story is he was raised by Obi-Wan. But how did he become Batman? Because that's the way Obi-Wan taught him. Unquestioned logic. We know Batman's origin story. He's a tetchy, pissy little bastard. That's it. It's like, oh, it's like Batman. We're gonna do another Batman movie. Oh my god, it means we're gonna hear his fucking origin story again.
That is actually why I like the Batman. They didn't do his origin story.
Yeah, but see, that's like the TV show they've done, Gotham. Great TV show. It
was good.
As the seasons progress, it gets better until the end where they rushed it because they had to rush it because they were cancelling it. And they rushed it. It was like, and now he's Batman. It's like, you rushed it because you had to because them bastards were cancelling it. Great show.
Yeah, I haven't seen all of it, but the ones I've watched is really good.
But near the end of it, it becomes bad because they rush it.
The main issue I have with the Gotham series, though, is they did exactly what they did in the Arrow show. Which is in the Arrow TV show, they just turned Oliver into Batman because they couldn't use Batman.
They only turned him into Batman is because they pulled the plug on the show. That's the only reason. If they...
Yeah, but what I meant was... it's a show where it's got Bruce Wayne in it with no Batman. And the problem is they basically turned James Gordon into Batman because all of the villains kept showing up and there was no fucking Batman.
I mean, the show is great because it's Batman without... Well, Batman. It's just the origin story of basically everyone. It's not just, oh yeah, here's the origin story of Bruce Wayne and how he eventually grows up to become the Dark Knight. It shows you everyone. And they actually took their time to process the the TV show very well. Because they're like, right, Mr. Freeze, here's him. Here's the Joker. Here's Scarecrow. Here's everyone. Here's the Riddler. Harry became a fucking deranged lunatic. Here's Jim Gordon. Here's his every hot woman that he's apparently banging. They're together in real life. I think they're actually married.
They are, yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, they have a kid.
I don't know.
And there was
Probably.
like, huh. Do you, Jim Gordon, do you care to explain that to Wade Wilson? Do you really want to challenge Deadpool? Do you really want to go there? She's with Deadpool, dude.
He got there first.
So it was like, yeah, but it was like, no. Deadpool got there first. You just stole her from Deadpool. Do you really want to go there?
I mean, technically, Gotham was released before those, though. I'm sure.
You're probably right.
And if we're going to go that far, the same character from the Gotham, the same lady, was also in Firefly before. So they're both stealing them off of our guy.
Lord God have mercy.
They're stealing them off our favourite Han Solo lookalike.
It's a great TV show, Gotham. It's a shame they had to rush it and make him Batman because they were arse pulling it because, they had no choice.
Yeah, I think the problem...
And that's why the end, I think it's season 4 or season 5, they had to rush it. And to me, it's where it went downhill because, well, at the end of the day, it's not the show writer's fault. It's not the show's fault. It's the dickheads above. They're like, yeah, we're cancelling it. Why? It's one of the best shows you fuckers have done because everything else that you guys put out is shit. The vast majority of the shit you cunts put out sucks ass. Your TV shows are quite decent compared to Marvel's. Because it seems a lot of the Marvel TV shows are pulled because apparently they're shit. Movies great, TV shows shit. DC's the reverse. TV shows are shit. No, TV shows are good, movies are shit. So it's like, why don't you two combine together?
I think you also got to take into account the fact that the animated DC movies are fucking amazing.
That's what I don't understand. Everything else you guys do is great. The movies are shit.
The live action movies are garbage.
So,
the animated movies are fucking amazing.
So is Shazam part of the DCEU?
He's part of the DCEU. They haven't confirmed whether he's also going to be in the DCU yet.
Well,
I mean, he probably will, but he's detached enough that they could make that work. But...
Well, because he's trying to defend what James Gunn and all that and what they're trying to do now. So it's like, yeah, you're only defending them because they're still paying you.
Yeah, my understanding is they have no plans in place to reboot his character. So
yeah, but that's the only reason why the only reason why he's coming out as an actor and saying, oh, you know, the fans have been a bit harsh. You've got to, you know, see their vision. What vision? You took a franchise that didn't really exist that long, rebooted it. You had Black Adam. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure Black Adam was supposed to be the beginning of the new franchise, and then you pulled the plug and you reboot.
I think Black Adam was supposed to be the thing that was going to breathe life back into it.
Well, it did. It fucking got everyone else fired.
Yeah.
And have categorically bombed the DCU. Again, I enjoyed Black Adam. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a great movie. Would I watch it again? Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, I would. It was a great movie. And then they pulled a fucking arse pull on it, like everything else, and they're basically like, yeah, we're scrapping that and starting again. It's like, how the fuck can you start again when you've just started again? You had one movie, you're like, yeah, no, we're starting again. By the way, we're not doing Henry Cavill as Superman. And your bullshit answer is, oh, we want to do a young Superman. No one fucking cares about Superman when he's a kid. No one gives a shit. Oh, do you want to see Superman go to school? No.
If I want that, I'll watch Smallville again.
Is there a like, do I want to see him in school? No. If I'm going to see him in school and someone bullies him, I want him to vaporize him with his fucking eye lasers.
If you want that, then you need to watch Brightburn.
That's what I'm saying. There are alternatives. There was like, do I want to see a young Clark Kent finding his feet in the world? No, because I don't fucking care. I could not give a shit. I want to see him jacked up beating the shit out of intergalactical beings. That's what I want. And that's what I'm quite certain most of the fans want. No one gives a fuck about him when he's young. No one fucking cares. No one gives a shit. Oh, we want to do a young Clark Kent. Why? Who fucking cares? And for what reason?
The only reason why they want that is because they want to get more movies out of them. That's the only reason they're doing it.
What? Have a complete new actor?
Yeah.
So
that's younger that they can get more movies out of. That's clearly what they're doing.
But they've got this. Oh yeah, you know, here's all the movies we've got planned. Okay, you've got what, 30 movies? I guarantee at least 10 of them are going to be scrapped. 1/3 and then fucking movies will be scrapped. I guarantee it, because they'll end up cocking it up. They done that with the Justice League. They cocked it up. They done it with Suicide Squad. The only saving grace about Suicide Squad was Will Smith. Everything else in that movie, let me rephrase that, Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn.
Yeah. She killed it.
But even with Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, Will Smith carried everyone. It was like, why does Will Smith look so upset? Because he's carrying this movie on the motherfucker's old back. The guy's in his 50s and he's carrying you. Fuck off. The movie sucks.
To be fair, I liked Rick Flag as well. Rick Flag was pretty cool.
To me, the only two good things about that is Will Smith as Deadshot and Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. Her as Harley Quinn is fucking perfection. Like,
yeah,
Heath Ledger as the Joker.
I don't know why they made fucking Birds of Prey. Like, why? You just needed Harley Quinn. You didn't need any of them.
I haven't seen it, but I've not heard anything good about Birds of Prey.
The only fucking good thing about it is exactly the same thing that's good about Suicide Squad. It's Harley Quinn. The rest of it, you're just like, this is unnecessary.
Yeah, but that's like Jared Leto is the Joker.
Oh, God.
He's like an edgy 90s teenager. It's like, why do you suck so bad? I need a reason.
Because he's a method actor.
What? I'm not digging at Jared Leto as an actor. I'm not digging him out as an actor. The way the Joker is written It's like he's an edgy 90s teenager.
You know what I mean? That's why it sucks, because he's a method actor. He went with the role as they wrote it.
Which is why... Was it... Oh,
Which is why it's fucking awful.
oh God, well, let me think about it. Was it Cinema Sins that done it? And it's like, if you cut out the Joker, it made no difference to the movie whatsoever. And it's like, yeah, but that's like fucking Star Wars. That's like, you take the whole scene with the casino, take it out, and the movie's no different. It's still shit. And that's literally what it is with Jared. You remove that bastard and the movie's still shit.
It makes no difference.
It makes no difference whether he's in or out of the movie is still shit. I think at the same time, round about the same time that I watched Suicide Squad, I watched the 2016 Ghostbusters.
God,
That's
a painful movie.
That's like, what? 3 to 4 hours of my life I'm never getting back.
That's a painful movie to watch.
So it was like, what?
And then I watched the sequel to the original movies, Afterlife. It's fucking amazing. It's so good.
What, Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
Not seen it.
The one that they made after that, which was a continuation of the original 2 movies, it's fucking amazing. It's great.
Yeah, but
It's so fucking good.
As I said, I've yet to get round to see it, and I will at some point.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend watching that because it's so good.
But as I said, it's
exactly what I expect Ghostbusters to be. Why did you fuck it up with the last one?
This is the problem with DC. They started off with their movie universe and fucked it up. They eventually realised, we made a mistake. We'll start again and we'll take our time and formulate a plan. Then
They threw the plan in a wood chipper.
Then James Gunn and whoever the other guy is that's now taken over with him, the guy's that irrelevant. I don't know his name because I don't care any less about him.
Well, I think it was because I think it didn't really have much of a choice in the end anyway, because when that happened, they got bought out by Discovery, didn't they? So a lot of the changes that they were making were because of that as well.
Then it was like, oh yeah, by the way, we're firing Henry Cavill because we want to make a young Superman that no one gives a shit about. And it's like, if I want to do that, I'll either read the comics or just watch any other fucking TV show that you cunts have put out in the last 15 years.
Just watch fucking Smallville, mate. It's exactly what you want. There.
So
done.
Again, as I said, I don't remember the other guy that's coming with James Gunn because he's that less.
I don't even know his name.
He's that less important. I don't care, and I'm quite certain no one else cares. But James Gunn has come in, guns blazing, have taken the DCU, nuked it, started something new, dropped a nuke on that, and is starting again. It's like, this is my game plan, and everyone just sat there and went, won't fucking work. You're going to fuck this up. I would put $100 million on that. You're going to fuck it up. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I'll admit that I'm wrong. However, I'm not. Because they will fuck it up.
Somehow.
The TV shows, what was the one they pulled recently? I think they pulled Teen Titans. A lot of people hate that. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I think the problem with Teen Titans is that the seasons weren't consistent. I think that was its main issue. They had no consistency between season 1 and season 2. It's like they're completely different fucking orbits.
Yeah.
So you're just like, what the fuck?
But I like how...
after that, season 2 onwards, they tried to keep it a bit more...
consistent.
And then, I mean, you know, I liked the characterizations of the characters, like, you know... But I think they kind of leaned a bit too... Originally, they leaned a bit too hard in making Robin edgy as fuck. And I'm just like, we don't need edgy Robin. We have that with fucking Damien. Fuck Damien. Yeah. I don't want Damien. I want Nightwing, who is cool. I don't want Damien, the little fucking demon shitbag. I don't want him. I don't want him. Which is also the Robin that they're making in the new Batman movie that they're making. For fuck's sake.
Oh.
Why? Why?
Why?
Why are you skipping over a good character like Nightwing or fucking Tim and just going straight to Damien? Fuck Damien. Damien's a shit. I hate him.
See, again,
he's so annoying.
Again, it seems that despite this alleged plan that DC have, they have no plan. They don't. They have no fucking plan. No one seems to be grabbing the bull by the horns, taking a massive franchise that's been going, what, 70 years? Since the 50s? Maybe the 40s. I'm not 100% sure on that. But you've been going at least 70 years. You've got a phenomenal universe, so much potential, and you're using the same fucking characters.
Over and over. At least one of the movies that they've confirmed is Swamp Thing. That one could be pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's just...
But then again, they made a fucking series of him already. So it's like...
I mean, the only other thing they've not done that's not Batman and Superman was Wonder Woman. Oh, and Aquaman. I forgot about Aquaman.
Aquaman. A lot of people forget about Aquaman.
I think, I mean, so it's like, oh, Aquaman, the guy who has the same powers as SpongeBob. So it's like,
I can't warp reality.
So it's like, I can talk to fish. So can Dr. Dolittle. What's your point, dude? I have a spear. Okay? So does any tribes person. What's your fucking point? I can breathe underwater. So can SpongeBob. I can talk to fish. So can SpongeBob. I've got cool powers. So does SpongeBob.
SpongeBob has got more powers than you.
SpongeBob can fucking... He came from animation into reality and met David fucking Hasselhoff. Name me one thing you've done, Aquaman, that's that cool. But I fought against Superman. Is it David Hasselhoff? No, then fuck you. You can't... He's the Hoff. He's Knight Rider. He's the Hoff. Yeah, but I'm Aquaman. Fuck off. Go back to your Game of Thrones, you dick. Again, this is not me. I'm not criticising the actor. I'm not criticising the actors any way, shape or form. It's the writers.
The writers make or break a movie. That's
and
always
it's not
been
just
the
the writers. It's the company executives at Warner Brothers who fuck everything up.
Oh yeah, sure.
And they've fucked everything. So it was like, how do we save the DCU? Sell it to Disney. just seriously sell yourself to Disney. Or Sony, Universal. Just fucking sell yourself.
No, don't sell yourself to Sony. They fucked everything up.
Sony have fucked everything up.
They fucked both versions of Spider-Man up before. They didn't even get it right until Disney got involved.
How do you save DC? Just join the mouse. It's Marvel did, and it catapulted Marvel through the roof. And as we were talking, and as I said to you before we started recording, Marvel have been going on for so long and have dominated the scene for so many years. Have made tens of billions of dollars. They've run out of steam because Marvel now, and I'm quite certain a lot of fans would agree, the state of Marvel now is not great.
No, like we were saying, every movie that's come out since the last Spider-Man movie is definitely a movie. You watch it, you're like, okay, that was okay, but then you never watch it again.
Yeah, like Thor: Love and Thunder.
I've not watched Thor: Love and Thunder
since we've seen it.
Since we've seen it in the cinema.
Am I gonna watch Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania again? No.
I probably won't watch Doctor Strange again. Probably won't watch Black Panther 2 again. And this is the thing that we were talking about. It's like they're just one and done movies now. It's not something that I'm like, this movie was so fucking good, I'm gonna watch it again.
Yeah, like
it's not
like say
it's not fucking Star Wars Rogue One. I'll watch that. I'll watch that fucking movie so many fucking times because it's so fucking good.
I've seen that Darth Vader in the horse scene enough. I've seen that scene enough. To me, is the greatest scene in cinema history. I will fight anyone on that. You name me something that's more badass than shit getting dark, smoke coming in, the siren blaring, and then it's like, there's something there, I'm not entirely, that you hear is, it's like, fuck! What the fuck is it? Run! Because
running does not help you.
I think that's something they need to do. Is they need to, who is it that said it recently? It was like, the magic from Star Wars is going because there are too many spin-offs. What magic? What mystery? What mystery was there to Star Wars? We know everything about it. There's the Skywalkers. They fucking own everything. They're key to everything, apparently. There's no, to me, I don't think there was that much of a mystery
It's why
to Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean,
what's the mystery?
Exactly.
The Force, the entire universe. What mystery?
The thing is, right, is as you said, right, the problem with Star Wars, which is the same as Marvel, they keep using the same characters over and over and over again, and it's just like,
that's why I like.
If you want to save Star Wars, you need to do the Old Republic or the High Republic. Stop fucking around with pre-sequel trilogy, because nobody likes the fucking sequel trilogy anyway, and don't fuck around with the gaps between 3 and 4 so much, because nobody really gives a shit.
I think it's...
Sounds harsh, but I mean, don't get me wrong, I really like Rebels.
But Star Wars Rebels. Star Wars Rebels is great.
Star Wars Rebels is fucking awesome, and so was the Clone Wars. But at the same time, I don't need you to keep slotting things between 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Just give us something new.
Either give me stuff before episode 1 or give me shit after episode 9.
It's like, just stop fucking around with the trilogy stuff. No one cares.
This is like the problem that DC have. They keep relying on the same two characters, Batman and Superman. We know who the fuck they are. Move on. And that's what Marvel have done successfully. You've got the main cast of the original Avengers. Now they've included the Winter Soldier. They've done shit about him. Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Falcon, Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's like they're changing
Guardians of the Galaxy.
They're changing out the roster, which is keeps it fresher.
It keeps it fresh. But they're also branching out to other characters. You know, they've done Ant-Man. They've brought him in. Then they've also branched out with him. Brought in the Wasp. Now, they've brought in his daughter. Slight spoiler.
No, I knew that already, don't I?
Then it's fine. You know, now they've brought in his daughter.
She became one in the comics anyway, so...
You know, they've as you said, they're rehashing it to keep it fresh, but also expanding it to other characters. It's not just the main cast. You know, fucking Thor, Iron Man, the Hulk, Captain America. It's like, yeah, we know who they are. No one cares anymore. Move on. And that's why when they were like, Guardians of the Galaxy, everyone was like, oh, I remember. People were like, oh, and they were pulling their shirt collars like, oh, I don't know if this is going to work. Fucking phenomenal movie. Isn't there, correct me if I'm wrong, a TV show about like a young Nick Fury? I think just called Fury.
I think there's one about Nick Fury. I don't know what the setting for it is.
And they've definitely de-aged Samuel L. Jackson.
But I mean, they kind of have to.
It's gone basically Samuel L. Jackson now to Mace Windu.
I mean,
that's how much they de-aged that fucker. Was there? It's like Mace.
I mean, to be fair, they kind of had to. So.
Oh yeah, they had to because he's old as balls. But at least they've done it, and yeah, we're touching on Star Wars, but Star Wars have done the same thing. You've got the Clone Wars,
which was amazing.
Which is about well, prime example, the clones. It's in the name. It's not just solely focused on the Jedi, the Sith, the Force, and all this shit. Then you've got Rebels, which does the same thing. Okay, yeah, you've got
And then obviously when Rebels is around, the Jedi are almost completely extinct at that point. So
okay, you've got Ezra and all that, but he's a Jedi. Kanan again, he's a Jedi, but again, it doesn't matter. Then you've got the Book of Boba Fett. Again, which a lot of people don't like because they're like, oh, we wanted Boba Fett to be more like the badass character. It's like, yes, but again, these things are going to take time. This is just, I see where they were going with the Book of Boba Fett. I'm fine with it. Then you've obviously got the Mandalorian. Again, you're moving away from the Jedi. Andor. And from what I've seen as of episode 5, what fucking Jedi? It's just like
there aren't any.
Here's like boring Imperial shit. Here's book stuff. Here's filing a cabinet. Don't fucking care. Here's chasing up someone who's been killed at a brothel. Who cares? But at least they've done what they're supposed to with an expanded universe. Is they're branching into other shit, which Marvel did with Guardians of the Galaxy as the prime example, and then brought in other characters. DC haven't done that.
Yeah, I've always
DC have yet to do it because they're focusing so hard on Batman and Superman. Without Batman and Superman, DC, not the DC in general, the DC movies are nothing.
Yeah, and this is the thing that's always been the problem, because it's like, whenever they're like, yeah, we're going to reboot it, let's go straight with Superman. Why?
Because it was like, yeah, we're going to reboot it. Here's Batman. And then there's Superman.
Here's Batman and Superman again. And you're just like you
fuck.
do realise that Superman and Batman have extended characters in their arsenal that are just as interesting. So why start with fucking Superman at all? Why not go for his fucking cousin and introduce him later? Why the fuck not? Then you don't have to do the fucking Born on Krypton bullshit all over again.
God.
Because if you've watched if you've read the comic books, you know that Supergirl came to Earth years after Cal did.
Yeah, but it's not just that.
So it's like you could start an origin story with her and include him later.
But they do.
He doesn't. He can be pre-established.
They do the same
that's
thing
it.
they do every time. So it's like, we're rebooting. Cool. Here's Superman. Oh, fuck me. We all know how this is going to go. Origin story time. Oh, God,
Exactly.
Here we go again.
It's the fucking origin story all the time.
Because what you get is, right, people are sitting there at the premiere, and I don't mean film critics, the usual worthless trash that film critics are. It's a job that if my kid turned around and said, Dad, I'm a film critic, I'll disown the fuck. Again, this is not me shit. This is yes, no, actually, yeah, it is me shitting on film critics. Fucking get a real job. You're an asshole. I don't care what anyone says. Fuck you and get a real job. No, not all film critics are worthless pieces of trash. Not all of them. Most of them. Not all of them are worthless trash. But film critics, the same as TV show critics, the same as video game critics, are assholes who have no fucking idea what the fuck they're talking about. They're all full of shit. You're paid to talk about something you don't really know fuck all about. They're just like, oh, Superman does this. We've known that for 40 years. Fuck off. Oh, did you know Batman's parents were shot? Really?
Read a comic book.
Who done it? Oh, who shot you? No one fucking cares who killed his parents, dude. No one cares other than Bruce.
Joe Chill did, but yeah.
There was like, who killed Bruce's parents? I did. I killed his fucking parents. That's what I hate about Batman vs Superman. What's your mum's name? Martha. No way. That's my mum. That reminds you ever seen the movie Step Brothers?
I think vaguely remember
with John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell. That's literally what happens there. It's like, wait, we share the same thing? Holy fuck, we've become brothers. And Sarah's like, you're serious. You stop murdering each other or trying to murder each other because your mum has the same name. What kind of fucking stupid shit is that? Fuck off.
It's not like we've both. It's not like we've always known that their parents have got exactly the
But
same name for the past 70 years.
If you were to have the premiere of their movies with actual real fans and not these so-called puny, pathetic, arse-white movie critics, again, not all of them, just majority of them, they would sit there and go, the fuck? The fuck are you showing me Batman's origin story again? Oh, Superman, where was he born? Krypton. Oh, here we go again.
This is the thing, right?
They'd sit there and go, boo! Next! So, I've seen it all before, numbnuts. Try again.
This is why I liked the Man of Steel one, right? It added more drama to that sequence of him being sent to Earth to provide more context. So it added something to it. It wasn't a rehash of every fucking piece of shit that we've seen before. I'm just like, oh shit, there was actually a war when they sent Clark off. They were having a full-out war, and you're like, shit, bro.
As I said, it's...
But like before, it's just, oh, they sent off the rocket ship, and that's it. That's all you see.
The state of it now is Marvel's run out of steam. And I think they're going to struggle for the next couple of years, the next couple of movies, to try and refine...
I think what they've done is they've made a critical mistake. They focused on making movies of characters that they've already introduced, which means the things in the movie have already been partly predefined as to what needs to be in them.
Well, they need to get on and redo the Fantastic Four.
I mean, first of all, they should never have made the fucking Eternals in the first place. It was completely pointless. They didn't do anything, and they were completely worthless. They did nothing.
I haven't seen it. I will, probably, at some point in the future.
Well, the Eternals mitigates a problem that Captain Marvel created in the first place, which is, if there were these ridiculously overpowered characters in the world, where the fuck were they? Yeah.
Because it's usually what happens with overpowered characters is like, we're not getting involved. It's your puny shit to deal with. I have a massage at 6 o'clock, so I'm going to that. Yeah, no, I'm not getting involved.
Yeah,
it's like, but we have a God Butcher. Not interested. Is it going to affect me? No, I will fucking obliterate him like that, so go away. We're not interested. Marvel need to get on and do X-Men and do the Fantastic Four.
They need a fresh bucket of ideas to get them moving in the right direction. The only way they're going to get those ideas is if they focus on new characters again. Because every single fucking sequel that they've released after the third Spider-Man movie have been okay, but not amazing.
When are they eventually going to build up to Galactus? Because we know they are.
Well, we know Galactus is going to show up at some point. He has to.
Yeah, God, by the time he does, I'll be 50.
And this is right. This is the thing, yeah? They're focusing on Kang, yeah? I'm like, why? Kang is just one man. Yes, he's fucking time traveler and he can control time and shit, but he's not Galactus. He's just not Galactus. He's not a Celestial. He's not Galactus.
They're using Kang.
Kang is just a guy that can be murdered repeatedly.
Kang, again, is a stepping stone.
He's like
until we get to Galactus.
He's like one of those fucking in those old school TV shows that you used to watch. You know, the villain of the week. Oh, he's just one of them.
Yeah, but
because he gets killed, and then that's it. Then they move on to the next guy. It doesn't matter.
What I'm saying is Kang's a stepping stone for Galactus.
Yeah, and I'm just like, you're making this whole saga about Kang, and I'm like, why? Kang is just a man.
They're gonna. I think when they eventually bring in Galactus, unless they run out of steam, that's gonna be like fucking 6 movies with like 400 characters.
Galactus is so fucking powerful, he could body everyone.
But that's what it's gonna be. Is Thanos was like the build up, I guess,
to a cosmic celestial threat. Yeah. which we're not getting now until after Kang.
He seems to be... Thanos was the build-up to Kang. And Kang is either the build-up to Galactus or someone before Galactus.
Yeah, but...
Who would you do else before Galactus? If you were to throw someone in between Kang and Galactus, you got to pick
Doctor Doom.
Then that's what they might do.
Doctor Doom is the only one that makes sense purely on the basis that, aside from the fact that he is a scientist on par with Mr. Fantastic, dude's also fucking really good at magic to the point where, in the comic books, he was considered as a candidate to be Sorcerer Supreme. The only reason he didn't become Sorcerer Supreme is because he's evil as fuck.
Because he's a fucking genocidal lunatic.
It's because he's evil as fuck, and they were just like,
that's what I'm saying.
Maybe don't give it to the evil guy.
Okay, you build up to Thanos, right? You go through all other bullshit. Thanos. You defeated Thanos. Now you're building up. Well, they didn't really build up. But it was like, okay, we've built up to Kang. To then build up to eventually Galactus.
See, the way I see it is if they want to use Kang, then Kang is the epitome of what technology can do. Because all of his powers are based on technology and time travel. Which means, after that, you then have to deal with something that's not just technology, it's got something else. So that would probably be Doctor Doom, because Doctor Doom is a sorcerer as well as a scientist.
That's what I'm saying.
And then after that, you'd need a fucking cosmic level of it being like Galactus.
Galactus has to be the final stage of the MCU.
The problem is that they've done it all wonky, because in the fourth fucking Thor movie, they've already introduced Infinity, which doesn't make sense. No, not Infinity, Eternity. That's the one. Eternity. It's like, why are you introducing one of the three most powerful beings in the universe just as a side character? It doesn't make sense. Why would you do that?
I think it's just to have it there. The final stage has to be Galactus. If it's not, well, you're all fucked.
Because the thing is, right?
But that's what I'm saying, right? So let's say Marvel's Endgame, no pun intended, is Galactus.
Yeah.
What the fuck is DC building up to? Other than bankruptcy.
The problem is that the whole point of the Justice League movie, which was fucking awful anyway, is they were trying to build up to Darkseid. The problem is the Justice League do not come together for a threat less than fucking Darkseid. It's like, oh, there's a single alien invader that fucking Superman bodied on his own. Why the fuck did he need you?
Wait, who is it they were fighting again?
Steppenwolf.
Oh, Steppenwolf, like the band.
Yes.
I totally forgot. So it was like,
it's just like, why the fuck did he even need you? He was there. He bodied him on his own.
It was like, oh yeah, here's the rest of the Justice League. We're struggling, and then Superman turns up and fucking obliterates him.
He bodies fucking Steppenwolf on his own because he's Superman.
What was
he dealt with an entire alien invasion by himself? Why does he need them? Because he's Superman.
Exactly, he's Superman. It was like, hold up a second. Do I fucking need these losers? No, I'm fucking Superman. I do what I damn want because
the only
it's in my
person
name.
realistically that he would need their help with is Brainiac or Darkseid. Because realistically, Brainiac, while he's not as powerful as Superman, is significantly smarter and has an entire army at his disposal. So in that respect, he would need the Justice League because he wouldn't be able to fight Brainiac on his own.
Who are the Justice League? Who are DC building up to?
Exactly. No one knows. They don't know. It's the only logical conclusion that you're thinking of for the Justice League.
They say Darkseid. It's like, yeah, but
is Darkseid?
Yeah, but are they?
And you're just like, but if they're not using Darkseid, then who the fuck are they using? Because realistically, there isn't that many enemies as powerful as Darkseid.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. There seems to be no concrete plan whatsoever. As I said, Marvel have their plan.
I mean, the only other one that you have is Mongol of Warworld, but
It was that Marvel had it as okay. We build up to Thanos, we kill that bitch. We build up to Kang, we kill him.
who's next?
Who's next? Doctor Doom. Cool. We'll kill him. Then what? Galactus, and that's it.
See, for Doctor Doom, I don't think they'll end up killing him off.
But let's say, for argument's sake, is Doom gets defeated like the rest of them. We'll build up to Galactus, and then we're fucked. So it's like we're gonna have to bring in someone else to fight Galactus. Cool.
Who?
Who you guys bringing in to take on Galactus?
Aside from his own herald, Silver Surfer.
It's like, and who are you guys going to get? Come on, Avengers. You're the Avengers, right? Do the Guardians of the Galaxy know anyone? There's 4. Know anyone? Who? Who are you getting? Answer me, monkey. It was like, do you go a bit Freezer? Yes. Because Freezer will fucking solve everything himself because he's Lord Freezer. But Marvel have a plan, and I think the MCU ends with Galactus. They defeat Galactus somehow with, like what usually happens, an arse pull. End of the MCU.
Well, I mean, what could happen is this, if they're introducing the X-Men, then that means that they can get the Phoenix Force involved again.
Let's say, for argument's sake, right? MCU ends in 2040. You've still got another 17 years, right? In that time, the DCU would have rebooted about 6 times. Because that's all they seem to do, is give it a go, fuck it up, reboot it, do it again, fuck it up, reboot it. And that's what James Gunn's going to do. I guarantee it. I guarantee between now and 2030, like 7 years, it'll all go tits up and they're going to fucking start again. With Batman and Superman. I fucking guarantee it.
Yeah, and I mean, like I was saying earlier, like that's the thing, right? They just like you rely on Superman, you rely on Batman. I'm like, Batman's got all of these people around him that are just as capable. You got fucking Red Hood, you got Nightwing, you've got all of them people, and then Superman's got his cousin, he's got all of the other people that he's taken in.
What happened to Deathstroke? Where the fuck is he? Where's he
Yeah,
disappeared?
Deathstroke, yeah.
Where the fuck is he? They're just like, oh yeah, he's Deathstroke. He turns up. Okay, where is he?
Yeah.
Has he died? What happened? Did you guys you write him out of existence? What the fuck happened to him? Where is he? Oh yeah, we done him. Whoops. They forgot. It's pointless. It's bullshit. I mean, I wouldn't mind a backstory, a TV show, really, of Lex Luthor. I'd be alright with that.
But not Jesse Eisenberg again.
No.
Proper person playing it
No,
instead.
I want someone, no offence to Jesse, but I want someone else's Lex. But who'd you get as Lex?
There's so many good choices. It's hard to pick one.
Pick one. Just anyone. Doesn't really matter.
Shit. Who
See,
would be
now,
good?
if they were to do DC, I would take, was it Cameron Monaghan from the Gotham TV series? Fucking great as the Joker. I mean, he's not technically named as the Joker, but he's the Joker.
Yeah.
I take him as a Joker. I thought his psychosis and how fucking mentally deranged he was. Oh yeah. He's also Cal Kestis.
He is,
I just remembered that.
He is, yeah.
He would be, I think, if you were to do an origin story or a TV show based on the Joker, has to be him. I thought in that TV show he was great. I thought he was great as the Joker. He was so fucked in his head. And he portrayed that as one psychotic bastard. And sometimes the way he looked, it reminded me of it. And I was like, yeah, hold up a second, this is getting a bit weird. I'm getting it. No, time out, I'm done.
Yeah, see, Lex Luthor wise, I can't really think of a really good one. I did like Michael Rosenbaum in Smallville. I thought he was quite good. I don't think he was the strongest one, but I liked him.
Then I don't know about you, but I think we'll leave it at that then. It was Cameron Monaghan as the Joker. in a TV show. Right, I think on that note, we'll call it a day.